Just imagine how much easier and peaceful life would be without the constant anxiety of worrying about being found out. Imagine how much better you'd perform at work if you didn't have this nagging in the back of your mind. Imagine how freeing it would be to know that you control your life, not your addiction. Imagine the joy and confidence you would have just in your everyday life. Imagine how much easier it would be to communicate with family and friends. Imagine how freeing it would be to feel like you don't have to hide anymore. You can have that. You deserve that. And we can help you get that. Look, if you're already here, you already know you want to change. Right? I'm not here to convince you of that. But in order for you to trust me to help you, you need to know that I can actually help. So let me explain to you exactly how this is going to work. You see, everybody has programs, right? They're not just beliefs. They're like what we take or accept as fact. And these programs are kind of like filters. So all of our experiences get filtered through these programs. And then we notice evidence that supports what we believe or these programs. And we actually delete all the other evidence. And the reason that's important is because that's what triggers our emotions. And our emotions dictate our actions. And those actions, if there's an action or a behavior we want to change, instead of just trying to force and have willpower to fight through it, right? The really hard way to do it, that doesn't work, and you know it doesn't work because you've tried that before. The easy way is just to install a new program so that naturally and effortlessly you do something different. You don't even have to think about it as quitting porn. Just think of it as installing a new identity, because that's what we're doing, right? And if you have the identity of someone who doesn't look at porn, then it's really easy for someone with that identity to not look at porn. That's just who they are, right? And you can have that identity too. And if that seems so far out there that quitting porn can be easy, it's just because that's not your experience right now. That's not your program, right? But think about a bad habit that someone else might have, right? That isn't even an issue for you, right? You can kind of wrap your mind around that. Well, that's what we want to do for you with porn. We want to make it so it's not even something you even think about anymore. You don't associate it with your identity. Now, I want you to consider for a moment what that might be worth to you, right? This identity that we've talked about, this life where you don't have to hide, you don't have to worry about being found out, no stress, no guilt, no shame, just a life of joy and fulfillment and peace. I don't think you can put a price tag on that, really. But we wanted to remove every single barrier and make it as easy as possible for you to finally get the help that you need. The first barrier we've removed is, again, this is completely anonymous. I promise we don't even know who it is that we're helping. Even in our group coaching, we don't know who you are. We've created a system where you can come anonymously. With our self-led program, it's just self-led. We have no idea who buys it, who gets this information, but we know that it's good information that it will help you. Right? So that's the first barrier. The second barrier is I've spent a long time studying how to change people's behavior and how to make really hard things feel easy. And we're pretty good at it. We've done it for a while now with 100% success rate. None of my personal clients have not had the breakthrough that they're looking for. And so what we've done is we've taken all of the information, the frameworks that I use with my personal clients, and put it into a course, a self-led course, so that you can go through at your own pace and get the results on your terms, on your timing. Now, to work with me one-on-one, I've charged upwards of $30,000. And we're not going to charge anywhere near that. We're not even going to charge half of that, a third of that. It's literally a fraction of that. It's just $997 total for everything. And we're going to hold your hand the whole way. If you do need support, you can message us and we'll be there to help you. We've got your back. We want to make sure that you feel totally safe and secure moving forward, and that you have every single thing you need to be successful and finally leave this bad habit in the past. You deserve it. So if you're ready to finally experience real, lasting change, a new mindset, new beliefs, click the link below. We're here to help you every step of the way. It's not just possible, if you follow this framework, it's inevitable.